different programs out on the course: Wisconsin, Clemson, Iowa, and UCF.
Nice to meet you. This is your sister? Hi, Hannah. Yeah.
I did the same thing yesterday. I apologize. UCF scratched in this one. So 3 boats on the field: Wisconsin, Clemson, and Iowa out there. Iowa, our host school, with the quickest start in the 3rd Varsity 8. Iowa in their racing yesterday in the morning came away in this particular event with a 4th place finish, and in the afternoon, 5th. Clemson, on the other hand, took 2nd in the morning and 4th in the afternoon, and Wisconsin took 3rd in the morning and 4th in the afternoon. So a mix of experiences yesterday, a mix of results yesterday as well. All crews out there side by side, racing hard though right now. Iowa still in the lead by just a tiny narrow margin over Clemson. Clemson Tigers out of the ACC, Iowa out of the Big Ten, Wisconsin out of the Big Ten, of course. So showing conference rivalries here, side-by-side lanes on no one's home course, coming to neutral territory as well. That's a rarity. Usually, you would travel somewhere that is someone's home course in particular. There are master's programs that row here, and dragon boat programs, and canoers, and kayakers, and things like that, but no women's NCAA Division I program rows here as a home course. So neutral ground for all these crews to come here. 500 meters down for all of these boats. It is now Clemson that has overtaken the lead, working toward a half of a boat length. Not quite there yet, but working toward a half of a boat length on our early leaders from Iowa. Clemson Tigers have traveled to a couple of other invitational regattas like the Dacosi Invite and the Cardinal Invite earlier this year so far. Coming to these bigger invitational regattas where you get an opportunity to race a range of boat classes and speeds is becoming more and more the desire, right? Then you can go and get more race experience under your belt without having to travel as often. Not traveling as often is going to allow them to get more experience, race more teams, but not take away so much from the rhythm of getting into your training and into your studies and just being at home and being able to take care of yourself. The racing is fun, but there's quite a bit of production that goes into all the traveling and everything. So now Clemson, having gone from 2nd place to Iowa, is now slipping out past that half a boat length into 3/4, if not working toward full boat length. Bow ball of the Iowa 3rd Varsity 8, now right about the feet of the stroke seat of the Clemson crew. So the effectiveness of the Clemson crew relative to the other 2 boats on the field is clear at this point. In the last 500 meters or so, they have gained nearly 3 seconds of ground. Wisconsin in the picture over on the far side. Also a program that is in the process of shifting leadership, and so picture more coming out of that program over the next several years. So whenever leadership changes, and then you can make some small adjustments within our sport, some small adjustments can really go a long way. The cool thing about it is, the training is the hard part. It takes a long time, takes time. The technique, sometimes overnight. or from one stroke to the next. You can figure something out from a technical standpoint that allows you to gain even more speed. That's how sometimes these crews go from one day to the next or one row to the next and find additional speed that just wasn't there the last time they went out. But when it clicks, you find it. Right now, Clemson is clicking along here with nearly dead flat glass, beautiful, pristine, clear water over the rest of the field. What they're doing is working for them, and it has extended them from a little bit behind to dead level to now a boat length ahead of our early leaders, Iowa. All three crews passed 750 meters to go in the race, approaching 500 meters. The last quarter of the race quickly at hand for the Clemson Tigers, in particular, coached by head coach Stephen Fraser Wong down there, the whole coaching staff. I apologize for not having the full list of staff there, knowing that it takes more than one coach. It's more than just the head coach that makes the whole thing happen. It's a coaching team more than a coaching staff, and the coaches themselves technically would be part of the team. It's all a group effort that makes all of these boats fast across all boat classes. Third varsity 8 for Clemson in the picture right now, and for those of you that are here on shore, you can certainly see them getting closer to you as they are approaching. 300 meters to go in this race. Those 250-meter red buoys are just a few strokes away for the Clemson Tigers. They have already started sprinting blades, getting a little cleaner, closer to the water, as the water just continues to get flatter and flatter, nicer and nicer. So Mother Nature is smiling on us this weekend with beautiful weather here at Nathan Benderson Park, as the Clemson Tigers are coming into the last eighth of their race, revving it up with their sprint. Third varsity 8, second to Iowa at the first 500-meter mark, and then ran away with it from there are the Clemson Tigers in the white hull out in front, sprinting hard now, hunting that line. Iowa in second by about a boat length of water over Wisconsin as well. So clear water between these three crews, decent margins, difficult to surmount in a sprint. Clemson out in front, a few strokes to go before they are the first to claim a horn here in this race. Following them is Iowa, followed by Wisconsin.
Yeah, not big. Yeah.